Hi guys, welcome to Kizuri Farm. And on this episode, I'm not showing you a lot of beans, but I'll be showing you the beans later at the end, where they have reached right now. But right now, I want to show you how ridges are made. There's a viewer who asked how I make my ridges and the process I go through. And so the first thing I do is do the weeding, but unfortunately or fortunately, it rained, and so the weeds came up real fast. But I already started, as you can see on this side here, we already started. So what we'll do, we'll till the land, and after that we'll expose the land to some sunlight for the solarization process. After a few days, we managed to do the tilling of the land, and you can see the weeding. We also managed to remove the weeds. Now we let the weeds just to stay on the farm and dry up before we remove them, because this all the solarization, this comes together with the solarization process, where we leave the soil to be exposed to some heat for some time to kill the pathogens. And after that, we'll now use the, you can see, I don't know if you can see the red line there. That's like our guide when we are shaping the ridges or the beds. So we have also started on that process now. This like normally takes, the whole process takes like 2 weeks, because first you till, you let the soil be exposed, then after that you start shaping the ridges with the line that I've just shown you. Like on this side you have already finished, and again that way you are mixing up the soil, so you still leave the soil to be exposed for another week or so. Now almost on the final steps. Now this is 2 weeks in. Now we have already started flattening the ridges, because when you form the beds after the tilling and now you form the ridges, you normally leave it's like a hill on top, so you need to make it more flat, like a plateau. So you can see we have already started. You can see this area, the soil is much, the top of the bed is much flatter, so that I can be able to lay my drip pipes in the right way that I require. So you'll notice after the solarization and when you're forming, the soil is really loose and breaks up so easily. So that's an advantage for me, and that's for black cotton soil. I think for some soils like the red soil, it's normally much easier to do this, but for this it normally take longer, like 2 weeks or so, because we form the tilling first, the ridges are formed, then we flatten the top, as you can see we have done here. So you can see there's a difference here, they're much flatter. So let me just show you a real fast clip of how I do it and how I create these ridges. So let me just show you the work I've been doing. You can see it's much flatter compared to where the tool has reached. The tool, you can see even the soil there is much lumpier behind it, but the area I've worked it is much smoother. And also with the exposure to the heat over time, the soil will also break easier when I'm setting up the drip lines. So basically that's how I set up the ridges and then prepare the beds for the planting of the beans. So finally, after completion of the ridge formations, I'll now put up the drip pipes, as you can see, and you can see there's also some terraces that I've put just next to the drip line. That's where I'm going to be placing my fertilizer, my DAP fertilizer, just next to the drip hole. and on the inner side of the pipe is where I'm going to plant my seeds, my bean seeds. That way the bean seed will be able to get a concentrated form of nutrient on near its root sources. The depth of the terrace, for those who are interested, is like a finger deep, so it's not that deep. You don't go that deep. 4 to 5 centimeters is recommended. So that's how I prepare my land for bean farming. And so yeah, that's it. Finally, let me show you where we are with our beans. We can see we are still doing weeding on one area, but the flowering process has started. This is very exciting, means only like a month to go or so these beans should be ready. You can see we put fertilizer like a week ago, so actually they surprised me. The flowering started way earlier than I expected. So from here I will do a folio fertilizer for the flowers to be able to get the flowers to be healthy and to have good pods filling once they start forming the pods. We're also doing weeding to ensure that our field stays clean as all the time. You can see the beans look really good. I'm happy with this, but there's a section which I think I'll show you in the next video which has some issues, but not that big of an area. So thank you guys for watching these videos and encouraging me in my farming journey. Continue asking questions, and yeah, take care and see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.